So here at my favorite nursery, Brisbane, and I need to get some pansies for the front of the subdivision. So let's see what they have going on. A nice thing is they have a sale, 50% off. So yay! So at Pikes, I know that they have the ornamental kale on sale, and I'm thinking of going with lighter colors. So since this is going into the winter season, I'm thinking that something like this would look really nice. These are in pretty good shape, so I may take a flat of this. I do like that color, so I may do a flat of this, and I'm trying to debate whether I do, but there's only one flat of it, so I'll have to do one flat of this one, and then maybe I do a flat of the orange over there. I ended up with, oh, the sun's kind of harsh, flat of this one here, which I love the white and purple flower, and then I love the face of this one too. So I'm planting the front of the subdivision, and this will stay in place until spring. So I'm looking for stuff that would look good, and these red ones are really pretty too. Ooh, look at this one here with the 2 color. Sorry guys. Oh my god, I just noticed this one here too. This is a mixed one. That one is pretty as well. Look at this one. So you can see it properly. They do have Dianthus as well, which is perennial, so I think I'm going to stick to the flat of the pansies that I have there. I think that should be enough for what I'm going to do. So yeah, that's it for right now. I'm here at Pikes. They actually have ornamental cabbages on sale for like $3.49 a piece. So let's go see what we can find to finish off the front of the subdivision. Before we go in, I must show you their display here. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh my goodness. Can I work here, Pikes, and do you guys arrangements? Looks like this is newly planted. I like how they did the zinnias. Oh, there's a butterfly. And then some kales. That's a good idea. I like that combo. And at the bottom here, they did the same thing too. Oh, with some crotons as well. Wish I had this fountain, by the way. Alright, so continuing here at Pikes, their cabbages, you guys, are on sale for $3.99. Yay! Not a lot here, so let me pick up what I want for the front of the subdivision. Look at the size of these. Oh my goodness. Let me pick some of that up, and then I'll show you guys more. Alright guys, so this is what I'm leaving here with. For the front of my subdivision, I'm going to do the pansy and the kale. And then, the pansy and the cabbage, I'm sorry. And then I picked up a couple things for myself too as well, you know, while I'm here, you know. I might redo the mailbox area. So actually they're $3.99, not $3.49, but still not that bad for the size. Look at the quality. Amazing. So back here at the front of the subdivision, it's time for me to clear out the annuals, the summer annuals, and plant my fall plant. So I'm gonna keep the fountain grass that you see there, but I'm gonna trim it up a little bit. That's actually 2 fountain grass each. And last year I kept them up during the winter. I give a little bit of winter interest. The angelonia that you see here, I'm gonna try to overwinter them. So I'm going to see if I can dig them up and put them in pot and keep them in the greenhouse. I do need to weed a little bit over there. Weed has taken over. And for this, what I got was pretty simple. So I've got these kales that are, again, on sale from Pikes. And then these pansy I got from Busy Bee Nursery. So I think I'm going to do pretty simple installation, which is just the the cabbages and the pansy, and this should be good enough because when I get ready to plant my my bulbs, I'll be able to plant them in between. It's a little bit too early right now to plant them. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dig up the Angelonia and pot them up and see if I can overwinter them. I'm going to trim them a little bit too as well. Is my thought is if I can overwinter them in the greenhouse, then I can bring them back out next year. So this is it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and pot all the rest of them up and then go from there. So I cleared out the Angelonia that's here. I put them all aside so I can pot them up. I'm going to pot them up in the shade over there. So now what I want to do is go ahead and trim my fountain grass. I'm just making sure there's no animals or anything under there. Now I'm going to place my plants. My pansies, what I'm thinking about doing is putting them facing forward like this or something like that. So let me plant my cabbages first. Should have brought my digging shovel. Totally forgot about that, but oh well. And then I'm thinking I'm going to use some regular potting soil and top dress it with that. So we'll use that as mulch. I do need to go home and bring my digging shovel. It'll be a lot easier to do it that way. Okay, I'll be back. Let me go grab it. Hopefully nobody takes these while I'm gone. If I ran into bulbs, I'm just putting them back in. Now what I'm doing is, you notice how I tilt the cabbage facing forward because I want to be able to see it when you drive up. And this kale is called a peacock white. So I think the center of it should get white later on in the season. So now I'm going to plant my pansies. And I don't expect much growth during the growing season, so I'm not going to plant them far apart. I'm going to plant them closer together. My thought process is I could probably get some Dusty Miller and plant it in the back so it'll give some height, so that could be an option too as well. Alright, so this is what I did in terms of the layout for the pansy. Sorry for this harsh sunlight. So I did a clump right over there and then a line all the way, and I did very, very close because as things cool down, they're not going to grow that much. So I'm done planting my pansies. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use my potting mix. I could use garden salt here if I want anything like that, but I'm gonna use it as like a compost. So I'm going to use it to kind of, I'm gonna use it as a top dress. So I'm gonna just use this and just kind of top dress the area. I was thinking that I could probably plant a row of Dusty Miller back there. I think that would look good too. I might go see if they have it on sale. Because if I can find it at Home Depot, usually they're like $1.99. That would look good back there. Sun has turned, so it's now in shade. I can show you this a little bit better. Gosh, I love these pansies. They're so beautiful. And this kale will turn, the center will turn white during the season. I went to Home Depot to see if I can find some Dusty Miller for the back there, but I'm having a hard time finding Dusty Miller, which is weird because it's like a quintessential fall item. So weird. Okay, we'll see. Maybe I'll need to come back and get some, but I love it. Just very simple, but impactful. So I now need to tackle this side of it here, which is a mess. It's end of season. I'll keep the fountain grass. I gotta cut back all the coleus, Palladia angelonia on there, and I'm gonna cut back that hydrangea, which I'm gonna actually move that hydrangea from here to over there in the future because it gets too tall and it's hitting the annual bed. So I need to take that out, and then I think I need to tie up the fountain grass as well too. For this side, I got the same cabbage, but I'm gonna go with this pansy instead. I'm going to pull my angelonia out first, and then I'll start cutting everything back. So all I'm doing is I'm just cutting my angelonia to be like this, and I'll pot it up. Hydrangea. So I've cleaned out the area. I do need to tie this fountain grass up a little bit because it's in the walkway now. And I think I need to tie this one up too a little bit. This looks much better, doesn't it? So now let's place our cabbages. Fine, let me just work on the cabbages first, and that way I'll be able to do a line of the pansies. A little bit later in the afternoon, and the sun has gone down, and there's a nice chill breeze in the air. Oh my god, it's so nice. Oh my god, thank god for my digging shovel. This dirt, this rock. Alright, I placed all of my pansies, so let me go ahead and get them planted now. Alright, hopefully you enjoy watching me clear the annuals, the summer annuals by the way, and then plant my fall plants. This is going to stay in until I plant next summer, which the next time you'll see me out here would be when I'm planting my tulips and daffodils. I'll come out and plant them like in between here. I do have to come back out and top dress with some soil, so I'll do that at a later date. It's kind of getting a little bit late on here. Love if you can like, comment, subscribe to the channel, share with a gardening friend too as well. Until next time everybody, happy gardening. Alright, closer look at everything. So I kept the purple fountain grass and simple kale. I think the size of the kale is what makes the difference. And then pansy, I love the flowers on these pansies. I think it just brightens up the area. I could see why orange is a good fall color. I mean, yellow is a good fall color.